So, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Yakodash, which is governors, the apostles and elders are great, most know well, and citation solely, I can mostly put you on truth and say the in and the out, considering season or season, we say, Shalom. Now, once again, going into a little topic here, something, short and straight to the point, that talking about, I just want to touch upon the wars and the rumors and wars, these things that come in, even I was talking to her, but I see even what you things that happening, like in the world, is seeing like things not balanced. You understand? Things not in order, and we don't know it's the reason why not in order because of the people that are in charge. You understand? And this place is slowly crumbling, right? Crumbling. You see it falling day by day. Right, so I'll open up Matthew 24 verse 6 to say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So just to say, you see what's going on with India and China. You see what's going on with Trump. I think recently he posted a tweet about that is, I think it was Iran or Iraq sent assassination on him and so forth. So you're hearing certain things, and what he said is that he would basically attack them with what? Full force. You understand? If anything had happened, he attack them with full force. So what you're seeing and what you're hearing is wars and rumors of wars. You understand? They say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. As it is, this is just what? The beginning of sorrows. This is just the things that the Lord said would take place. You understand? And we're seeing that happening. Where that point where every day you wake up, where's the first thing? We're not going to watch the news. You're hearing about war. You're hearing about this place get attacked. This place going to get attacked. Trump sending threats. China sending threats. India sending threats. Russia sending this, that. All these things. And there is things that the Lord said that will work. For all these things must come to pass. These things is what must come to pass, and this is something that these churchgoers, these Christians, these all these people that don't believe, these is things that are written, that was foretold to happen. You understand? Even these people that read the Bible, these is things that must come. These is things that must happen. You all read it daily, and these Christians, these churchgoers, they themselves read the scripture. And they pray for everything to get better. No, the things wouldn't get better until the Lord come back. You understand? What we're going into is a critical time. Death and destruction. You understand? Waste. There's all the things that are going to take place. Right? You see, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. But the end is not yet. So you can imagine what is going to take place at the end, if this is just what piece of what it is really going to take place. And I think it have far worse to come. But just to say, when I said it, and this is the next thing too, people don't watch news. People don't watch what is going on around them. They're supposed to be circumspect, always looking out. But there's something they do to find the news is like a burden onto them. But there's something you have to watch to see what is taking place. Every day you're seeing, even I think it was last night, me and my brother was talking about the chip, and I say every day when you wake up, you're finding news upon the RFID chip, which is what the mark of the beast. Every day you're seeing a country talking about going cashless. Every day you're seeing a country bringing in some new technology to benefit a cashless society, to bringing in NIC cards and all these sort of things. Some already brought in the chip. It already have countries who is 98% done already chipped already. You understand? Bahamas totally going to go full digital next within a month time. Even Trinidad here, the Prime Minister he already set in this place to go cashless. You understand? But as the scriptures say, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You see, for nation shall rise against nation. That is what you're seeing. We're seeing as well. China and India had a little beef. America don't threaten display. America always threaten somebody. So you're seeing, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. You're seeing famines, things hard to eat. Right now we have a shortage on what? On food. On food. You have a shortage on meat. You know, and there is a thing, people can't even go a day without eating meat. Yes, and I'm seeing that famines, especially due to the fact with this coronavirus thing, when nobody can go to work properly, they can go to do certain things that haven't one famines, right? If you go and look up on the thing, you'll see that it actually it have countless of news, countless of articles talking about a shortage of meat, and I think a shortage of other certain stuff. So you're seeing is famines taking place. And everybody, just to say, these Jakes, these Israelites over there, they still want to party, drink, climb, do something, but that is just the spirit that the Lord put them in. So socially days of Noah be, right? They was given into marriage, so they was given into marriage and so forth, and it's the same thing they will be doing today. They're glad. That is the Lord said that He will remove the mirth from this place. He will remove the happiness. Because when this shit get worse, you go start to see people going and get bugged out. You understand? This simple thing as this coronavirus already have people going crazy. So imagine with far worse pestilences going and come. Right? So it say for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? Pestilences again. It say and earthquakes. And just recently we had an earthquake, I think it was this week we had an earthquake outside in the sea with certain countries. I think they put on tsunami watch and so forth. Right? It had certain things that was not happening years ago. It happening more rapidly now. So where we at the beginning, it had certain things that never happened before that happening and more rapidly. You understand? Because we're coming in toward the end of the end. Right? Let's say verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning. It are far worse to come, as I say. You know, and this is a scripture that I just repeatedly bring out. You know? And it's a scripture that just stick on your mind too, because if this is just the beginning of sorrows, it are far worse to come, far worse, greater afflictions to arise. And I say, day by day when you wake up and you read the scriptures, the scriptures, yes, you wake up and you read the scriptures, and when you watch the news and you see certain things that coincide with the scriptures, the scriptures run through your mind. You understand? Yeah, certain scriptures might be on repeat, but it is what it is. Because this is what taking place. You understand? Famines, pestilences, earthquakes, you know, rumors of wars and so forth. But what the scriptures say? All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these. Right? And it have, as I say, you're going into what? This verse 4, as going into verse 11, it says, well, and many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that is what going on, iniquity abounding. So you're going into what? Way worse times. You understand? Way worse times. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So at the end of the day, we have to endure to the end, and all these things that come into us. We have to endure to the end and hold fast to our Hashem Yahushai. Understand? But as verse 12 says, and because iniquity shall abound, because iniquity abounding on a high level. You know? We say the love of many shall wax cold. Right? So, as I say, just keep on. Hey, if you're somebody that do watch the news, read the scriptures. You understand? Continually pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you fast and so forth and so on. You have to endure to the end. These things that we see on a daily basis, these things was, as going back to verse 6 say, for all these things must come to pass. So these things must happen. You understand? These things must take place. You understand? So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Kodash. You see that man say apostles and elders of great mission ruled well. And citation, so the atom must say pushing out to turn say lean and the out. You know, continuing season on season, we say Shalom.